Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome back to the Long Dark, and welcome back to the channel. So, we're here in Coastal Highway, getting ready to move over to Desolation Point. The weather is actually not too bad. It's a little bit better than when I ended last episode. A few minutes did pass. I need to go grab some water between episodes. And, apparently, weather got a little bit better. Now, I believe this is the way to go. Now, I could be wrong. It's been quite some time, actually, since I've been through here. But we do got a revolver. We do got over 100 rounds of ammunition to use if we need it. And we do have everything we need to make a snow shelter and a bare bedroll. So, barring any catastrophes or disasters, we should be set and okay and prepared to deal with anything the game has to throw at us. Now, there are exceptions to that rule, because I'm assuming there's probably at least one thing I've forgotten to grab and take with me. No, it's not the rifle. I do remember where that's at, and I am choosing not to take it because of how heavy it is. And there's going to be a rifle in Desolation Point. I am confident in that. There's a cave I want to take you guys to that has a wolf inside of it that I think almost always, if not always, has a rifle in it. So we'll get one there if we needed one. Oh my god, what is that? Okay, sorry guys. Went quiet there. That scared the hell out of me, I ain't gonna lie. That scared me. Because I'm just do, and I hear a bunch of footsteps, and I don't really hear anything else. So I didn't know if that was about to be a wolf, about to be a bear, something like that. But hey, look, we got salty crackers in the vehicle. Everything's okay again. Salty crackers, come on. Who doesn't like some crackers, huh? Who doesn't like some crackers? Crackers go good with everything. They go good with soup, they go good with fish. Crackers are delicious. Crackers are delicious. So we got the commuter's laments right here. And I think this will take us into the transitional zone that will lead into Desolation Point. Now, don't make the mistake I've made previously. This is not a predator-free zone. I repeat, this is not a predator-free zone. There are wolves in this zone that we're coming up to. I thought all transitional zones, like the ravine, because the ravine doesn't have any predators in it. No wolves, bears, or anything like that. Just deer and rabbits. I thought this old island connector on the crumbling highway was the same thing. No, it is not. I died on a run coming through here, thinking that I was completely safe, because I was actually quite low on temperature. I was quite low on supplies. It was kind of a bad run. It was when I was kind of starting to, you know, get back into the game after a bit of a break, and I wasn't doing too well, all things considered. And I was like, oh, well, I'll make it, and I had a wolf on me, and I was like, oh, I'll make it into the crumbling highway, you know, old island connector here, that'll take me over to Desolation. I shouldn't have to worry about any predators in here. I can probably spend the night somewhere through here, or make it through all the way to Desolation, and I should be okay. No, I got mauled by a wolf and died. Not fun. Definitely not fun. That's not to say this game isn't fun. Hinterland does a great job of making a very fun and basically, well, okay. Okay, Mr. Wolf. Interesting. Well, I guess if you want to try that, you can try that. Okay, well, let's check this vehicle. Oh, look, there's a note. I am interested in that. We're going to be reading that in just a second. Oh, this is the abandoned Harris home. Well, let's take a look at this note left behind. So, a note left behind. We've lost a couple of people to Hipporith, the cold last night. I think I'm saying that right. There's only 5 of us left, but fortunately Sean's one of them. He's keeping me going and even gave me his last fruit pastille. It's a shame we didn't know each other before the event. He would have made a nice BF. I'm assuming that means boyfriend? Or best friend. It's one of the two, I'd say. I hate this place so much. I should have listened to Mama. Doing the exchange student program was the worst decision I've ever made. I wonder if she's still alive. Contributed by backer number 644. Quite a nice note there. A little bit more backstory on Sean. We read a note earlier in the Quonset Garage that gave us some information on him and stuff he shares, his fruit. The fruit pastels he shared with the people. That person, I believe, with that note there. Nothing in the trunk. It's unfortunate, but hey, a little bit more of an insight into the lore and story of this game, which is always cool. Quite loud with the ocean, or not ocean necessarily, but the coast here and the water. Still got a wolf down there running around. We do have a down deer over there, and there's actually should be a cave. Yep, should be a cave right there, right down there. So if you do need a place to stay, you can head down to that cave. And there's a ravaged deer that can be there, which is really nice. Free deer hide, a little bit of meat, enough for the night usually, and some guts if you need it. What else we got? I haven't been through here in quite some time. If you're not the jumping down rocks type, you have to come around this way and go down and go through there to get to that cave, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Where we were looking at that cave, if you wanted to go down straight from there, you'd have to do a bit of jumping. And by jumping, I mean slide down some rocks. Otherwise, you have to come down like this path through here. Now, yeah. There's another cave over this way to the left here. So if you need a cave and you don't want to go down there, you can always use this one. There's also a ravaged deer spawn. As you guys can see, there's a ravaged deer right there. So another cave. Two different caves. Really nice. Good information to know if you're coming through here and it doesn't blizzard or anything like that. Or, you need to be a little bit warmer or anything like that. Right now we're fine on our temperature, so it's not something we really need to worry about, per se. Oh, look. Metal container. I'll search that. Why not? Chocolate bar. A new one, too. Well, that's just a nice find. That is just a nice find, really. So, I believe we got a mine we got to traverse through here. Yeah, we gotta go all the way around here. Kind of irritating. I want to come. I was hoping to pass right through there, but apparently not. Gotta walk up the long way. But that's okay. I don't mind going the long way. Every now and again. But I'll still take my shortcuts where I want to. I didn't exactly go the long way. I went a longer way, but not the long way. I believe this is the right way. I'm going to be mad if I come all the way down here. I don't remember exactly. I think the cave, or the mine, is up here. It better be. Otherwise, I'd have just goofed myself. Shortcut into the long dead end that doesn't take me. Yeah, it's here. It's here. Alright, so, wasn't too much to screw up. Reclaimed wood, why not? I'll grab that. And we'll head inside this mine here. Alright. So, what do we got? Accelerant. That's always nice. Glad we got a pry bar. We can pry this open, find out what we got in here. An MRE. And a Go energy drink. Wow, that's a nice find if I ever find one. Ketchup chips, too. Wow, that's a party. Well, you can make a nice party out of that stuff. Now, thankfully, we do got our lantern here, so I can light this puppy up, and we can actually see our way through the mine. And we can move our way down here. I'm going to pick up a couple pieces of coal. Why not? Coal's always nice and useful to have, although it is heavy. Somewhat heavy. Certain things are heavier and not as useful, so that's good to keep in mind. Other things are lighter and more useful. And what that might be? Well, I would argue that match is very important, but, it's not really hard to have them. With Ash Canyon, we had so many matches from there that, and everywhere else too. We're getting really lucky actually. We didn't find a lot of matches in random spawns. Quite insane actually how many we found, just randomly in containers and boxes and drawers and whatnot. More than you usually find actually. More than I usually find at least. Looks like we got something there. Not sure what it is. Ruined plaid shirt, not my thing, but hey, a flare. I'll take that. That's a bleak inlet tool right there, and get past some timber wolves, if nothing else. Of course, I will probably just be using my gun on most of them, but hey. Flare if worse comes to worse. Now we got a drawer here. There's a workbench here you can use if you need it. Generally, I never really am at the point where I need to use a workbench in a dark, dank mine, but, you know, if it suits you, you might want to. I guess if you want to roleplay as a miner in here, I guess you could set up shop and live in here and use that. Not really my thing. I'd rather be in a nice warm cabin myself, but to each their own. And maybe it's useful to people passing through that need to repair, or maybe need to craft a few things such as some arrows or something of that sort. But generally though, I usually don't need to be crafting in the middle of a journey between regions. But you never know. Lots of coal in this mine, by the way. Lots and lots and lots of coal. It's good to collect, because there is the Riken, which is a ship, on a whaling ship, I believe it used to be. That you can... There's actually a forge in there that you can make arrowheads and improvised knife, improvised hatchet, and you need coal in order to get the temperature high enough to forge, you know, smelt down the scrap metal in order to make those tools. So coal is good. You can get a lot of it here. We got some stuff here. Give me a tool of some sort, please. Cardboard matches. Hey, look, I was just talking about finding matches in places that are random. And what do you know? Found one there. That's cool. Weather could be better through here, but it's also not terrible. Well, you guys know me, and I see straight line and shortcut, so I'm thinking I'd take... Oh, they're up here. Not shortcut, maybe. I'm moving quite heavily. I smell shortcut. Shortcut nice? Watch me die here. That would be funny. They call me the king of shortcuts. Why? Because I always take them. And do I die? Well, I haven't died yet, so... Either that's a sign of incredible insane luck, skill, or a little bit of both. Whatever you guys would like to leave it at. Should be able to get around here. Yep, indeed. Yep, indeed. We can get over here to this rock here, and we can drop down here. So, hey, look, guys, you can use my shortcut there and make your way down. It's quite simple, really. Don't jump there. Crouch. Don't be an idiot like me. Preserve your ankles. Ankle lives, you know, your livelihood of your ankles is at stake anytime you're doing this. And your wrists, so keep that in mind. The livelihood of your ankles and wrists are at risk whenever you take shortcuts. But if you're like me and you don't care about pain, fog it up your screen a little bit, and you have some bandages, a worst case scenario, you're good for the goal, man. Shortcut all time. So, keep in mind. We got a church up there. Yes, we do. We got the church. It's in the area. Forgot that was here, actually. So that's good. We can stop there for a while. Definitely, definitely. If you'd have followed the path normally, then you'd have gotten there. I suppose, actually. Shortcut really didn't do me any good. But I feel accomplished that I did it. And I didn't get hurt. So I think it's a win still. And besides, the church is not a priority either. I could just go right past it. But I will head up there, just for the sake of doing so. just so you guys can see in case you've never been here. Or if you haven't been here in a long time and don't really remember. It might be useful for you guys to know, to see, maybe get a feel of what you might expect out of the loot. There's actually a mine here too, which I have no clue where that goes. I don't remember if it even goes anywhere. I don't remember. I think that's just a dead-end mine. But I can't remember, so them might connect somewhere. I definitely don't connect to any other region, as far as I know. I don't think it does. I think it's just a dead-end mine. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but... And I can't remember anywhere it would take you to. If it takes you anywhere, I'd say the only place it could take you to was someplace on coastal. Maybe that mine we seen there, that I couldn't remember where it took you. Maybe there. That'd be the only place. And I don't even think that. I think that one's a dead-end mine as well, actually. We're at the stone church, and we got some weird music for this. Interesting. You can find a bedroll in this church, actually, which is nice. Matches. Bedroll. Rifle ammunition. So it's definitely worth coming here, actually. All things considered, I've had what we wanted. Rifle ammunition. So that fits one of the categories. And we had matches, so that's another category of loot that I wanted to find. A flare also is considered a tool, so it does fit in the category of stuff I wanted to find. And we got a medicine thing over here, so we might find some medicine here. Let's see, what do you got in here? First aid kit? Anything? Emergency stem, medicine, ammunition, and matches. This church had everything I wanted. There's even clothing in here if I needed it, and a bedroll too if I needed it, which I don't. So it doesn't really do me any good for the bedroll to be there. Look, there's rabbits, so that's good to keep in mind. Blizzard is rolling in. Not great at all, but good news. And don't worry, I have some good news. We are almost to the lookout, or not lookout, the, oh god, what's it called? Oh, come on. I gotta, lighthouse. Yeah, that's what it's called. But Blizzard is rolling in. Mr. Wolf. No way. Wolf down there. Definitely, I heard that. By the way, path here is very, very linear to get to the lighthouse. We got some bridges here. This is Wolf Central right here, getting hit by wolves because you can't see them. That wolf there, I'm surprised didn't wait and try to get us coming through here. Because there's a lot of twists and turns and higher elevation points you can't really see while you're down here in this path that a lot of wolves tend to ambush you by. Coming and going. So keep that in mind when you're coming through here, and you should be okay. Especially if you take something like the revolver, the rifle, or the bow. Should be okay in most situations. We got a ravaged... No, we had a deer over there that just got taken down by the wolf. We did spook with the gunshot from the revolver, taking that other wolf down. So... it's good to know. But I think we're pretty much in the clear here in terms of getting to the lighthouse without any other interruptions or obstacles in terms of wolves or anything like that. And we did manage to do it even with the weather going bad on us, because we still had visibility. So, also this that whole, oh, there's the Riken. You guys can see there. There's the ship with the forge in it. It's called the Riken. I believe it used to be a whaling ship for whale hunting. But yeah, this weather out here does qualify for the whole weather I was talking about, wherein I would rather, because I was warm out there, but terrible weather that could transform. Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie there, guys. That scared me beyond belief. Let's put you away before I hurt myself. Like I said, the whole shoot the revolver on accident happens quite often if you're not careful, so I actually forgot I had it out there, so that's why that happened. So try not to forget about that. Hey, look, a fire and cleaning kit. There's a lantern, there's more matches. I believe that's a static spawn of matches right there, which is awesome. Cool, definitely worth having. Medicine shelf here. Let's search. Nothing. Oh, well, that sucks. We got a cabinet here. Anything? Nothing. We do got a book, Survive the Outdoors, and we got a granola bar, which is awesome. A few more things down here. I'll worry about grabbing that later. Let's head over here. Got a windbreaker, which is cool. We got cloth, which is infinitely useful in so many ways. We got ski gloves here, which are usually a nice find, especially early on in your run before you found most other things. Revolver ammunition. There's actually a revolver over here. We'll pick that up. Might be better than the one we have on us right now because we have been shooting it quite often. We haven't cleaned it in quite some time too. Coming through there. We got that. Got the windows. Definitely check the windows constantly. There's usually stuff in them. In this case, the only thing I see is some spray paint, which is utterly worthless to me. And to anyone, usually. I would say. We got some lockers here. One simple parka, which nobody's really going to use once they have much better clothing at all. We got a locker to pry open here.
I need more of that.
Ooh, go energy drink. 8%, huh?
What have you
And a flare. That's not a bad find. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, nothing in that locker. That's a shame. That's a shame indeed. Shame indeed. Can go up further. But I actually wanted to come back through here because salty crackers. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. They're not left behind. So I'm gonna read this for you guys. I keep hearing my mobile ring. I get excited every time, but it's just as dead as always when I check. I don't know why I carry it around. Still carry it around. Sean's been my savior, especially after Sue and Tori's suicide. He told me about how he always wanted to do Death of a Salesman. His American accent's pretty good too. We fell asleep in each other's arms last night. Sean wouldn't wake up. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. So Sean, while he was handing out fruit candies, I think that's what the fruit pastilles are. I believe that's the. Is that what they are? I'm gonna have to do some research what a fruit pastel is, because I think that's like if you guys have ever eaten they're like little orange square candies. They're like a section of an orange, but it's a candy. That's orange flavored. I think that's what that is. I'm going to do some research on that in my own free time, figure out what a fruit pastel is, and I will let you guys know. Ooh, ketchup chips in the window. Always check the windows, guys. I'm going to do some research, figure out what that is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but maybe I'm wrong. And I want to make sure. It would sound pretty stupid if I'm like, oh, he's handing out fruit candy, and he's actually handing out fruit, or something else that I don't even know. So, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I'll definitely get back to you guys in the next episode to let you know if I was right on that or not. Rifle cartridge. So it's always nice to come up here and check. You do get a nice view up here. If it was a good weather day, you could usually get a nice view, but that is what it is. Now, this does qualify, as I was talking about earlier, I was discussing weather and what I prefer in terms of bad weather and I'm warm, good weather and I'm cold. Now, you could argue that your visibility is fine here, and you're also warm, so that would be good, and would be what I like. Sadly, I would disagree, because this weather can go instantly terrible, to where you can't see nothing, and you're freezing. But this does qualify, in my opinion, as weather that, yes, I am warm in, but visibility is poor, don't like it, don't want to be in it, don't want to travel, nothing like that. Unless I already have to, for some reason, or another. I'd way rather be freezing and have perfect clear weather than weather even like this. Definitely. And I think it's always smarter to travel in clear weather, even if it is colder. Because usually you can get from place to place to place, warm area to warm area, indoors, where you do warm up if you've got somewhat decent clothing, or even mediocre. As long as you can see and you know where you're going, you can easily make it to those places and have plenty of time before you'd ever freeze. The only exception would be frostbite. You might get that, but usually within a couple days in, you can get enough clothing. You can even make like a makeshift hat and makeshift gloves out of some spare cloth you have to make sure that you don't get frostbite. Because frostbite is not fun. It takes a big old chunk, a permanent chunk out of your condition bar that you can never get back. It's permanent for that run, so I'd recommend not getting it. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. We are out of time, so make sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. And subscribe if you're new, because I do post videos every day. Got this game on the channel. There'll be new games on the channel. We recently are starting to put some Century Age of Ashes, which is a PvP aerial combat focusing on dragons. So if you're interested in that and that sounds good to you, definitely go check it out. I got a couple videos out. There will be more in the future. I've even got a tips and tricks videos out for you guys if you're new. That might help you guys out if you're struggling at all, or if you're just really new and you want to jump in. So without further ado, don't forget we have the 100 subscriber giveaway for a copy of The Long Dark. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you're here for that. And without further ado, I'll let you guys go. And you guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.